Out of all the presidential assassinations, JFK's is possibly the most brought up and often looked upon as a national tragedy, for which it is. But in this video, I will be explaining how JFK could have prevented his death and how this would affect America during the most crucial part of the Cold War. To start, I'm going to be referring to the widely accepted theory that Lee Harvey Oswald shot John F. Kennedy inside the Texas Book Depository building. It wasn't the Mafia, it wasn't the Soviets, and not the CIA. Okay, it maybe was the CIA, but that's not important. One of the reasons why JFK specifically got killed is because he did not have the time to react to the shots. This is because he was wearing a back brace at the time of his death, limiting his mobility and thus allowing the bullet to end his life. But if he didn't have his back brace on, he could have prevented his own death. With Kennedy not dying, a lot of things would have changed, but I'll only focus on the top three: civil rights, the economy, and Vietnam. JFK was a huge civil rights activist, but publicly started this in his presidency so he would get more votes from the Southern Democrats. So with this in mind, JFK's Civil Rights Act would still pass out in our timeline, but earlier, although this may cost him some votes in the South during the 1964 election. Next to the economy, JFK liked to help the poor and needy, and during his presidency, he would establish many public work projects, essentially doing what Lyndon B. Johnson would have done in our timeline, making the Democratic Party go more progressive, with Lyndon B. Johnson in 1972. Also, I forgot to mention this, but Johnson would run for president in 1972, which is what he was originally intending to do. And now, there's the Vietnam War. Like most presidents in our timeline, JFK was a hardline anti-communist, and wanted to stop the spread of communism, but he also was a realist, and didn't want to get involved in the war that would last a decade. So when the Tonkin incident happened, it's most likely JFK would have responded with a cool head, and wouldn't retaliate immediately on North Vietnam. Although this might start a public relations disaster, the Vietnam War might have not happened. This is as far as I'll go, but thanks for watching.